thought we'd had this conversation.
Oh, yes. You thought you pulled the wool over my eyes. Not anymore. You're having an affair.
Supposing I was to say we're not.
Then how do you explain her being in her dressing gown, letting you out of her front door at 11 o'clock at night?
Fred, I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Talking about last night. I should have gone over to Penny's, but she puts me off. Because she says she's got a migraine. Trouble is, I forgot to tell our Ashley, and he arrives to pick me up. And he sees you and her behaving in a very familiar manner.
Last night.
Oh, you do remember.
I had to drop off these tax records that Penny needs to pay the workforce. I'm putting them through the letterbox. She hears me, opens the door, we had a chat. And as for her being in her dressing gown, well, like you said, she wasn't well. Now, you do remember saying that, don't you?
That's all it were.
Oh, Fred. Do you think I'd do the dirty on you behind your back? Oh, come on. I thought you'd have a higher opinion of me than that.
I've got it all wrong, haven't I?
Yeah, I'm afraid you have.
I don't know where to put myself. I owe you an abject apology. Beverly, large one for Michael and same for...
Right.
Same
Bev,
one for
is
me.
Shelley in?
She is, yeah. You want to go through?
Thanks, yeah.
It's a blessing I bumped into you. I'm on my way to Penny's now. Goodness knows what I'd have said to her. I'm blushing all the way down to my socks thinking about it.
Oh, that's all right, Fred. No harm done. Here's to your health. No, not just yours. You and Penny. The best of luck.
Thank you. Michael, you're a gentleman.
He's not quite asleep yet, but he seems happy enough lying there. You going out?
I was changing display in shop.
You don't have to do that tonight, surely.
Well, I do now because I told Boris. It's something we always do this time of year.
And it's not just an excuse so you don't have to be on your own with me.
Of course it's not.
Now then.
Hey, Dad.
No, I'm not stopping. I just called in to let you know that what you were telling me about him seeing Penny and Michael, well, you'd got hold of the wrong end of the stick entirely.
I only said what Ashley had seen.
Ah, yes, but there were a suggestion in the way you told it that I can now tell you are completely unfounded.
How do you know?
Neither from the horse's mouth, Michael himself. What it were, he were putting some tax documents through Penny's letterbox when she came to her door, and the only reason she was in her dressing gown is that she wasn't feeling very well. Well, anyhow, at least I've been spared making a fool of myself.
That's all I was trying to spare you, Fred.
I know you were, love. A lesson to us all, though, isn't he? I say, a lesson to us all. Never think ill of your fellow man, 'cause 9 times out of 10 you'll be barking up the wrong tree. Any road, I'm off. I just thought I'd tell you so there's no danger of it going any further. See you later.
I thought he should know.
Even though we said no, we don't tell him.
Sorry.
I have to go. We'll talk about this later.
Cost a fortune, does food, doesn't it? Absolute fortune.
I've told him. He wants to be a farmer. It's them it all goes to. Where's your key?
This pocket.
I don't want to be a farmer. Then don't blame me if you go hungry. Right. You two put this lot away while I start on a tea.
Don't keep looking at me. Oh, do you mind getting the drinks? I'm just going to go and sit in a corner.
So, you gonna tell me what this fight with Robbie was about?
I think I'm seeing somebody else. Wanted to know who it was, and I wouldn't tell him. And then it started getting rough.
Hiya.
Good night.
Let's just get inside.
Tax documents?
Yeah. You heard me dropping them off and you answered the door.
And he believed you?
I think he wanted to. Anyway, I thought I'd better warn you.
Glad you have.
Especially if you're thinking of telling him to get lost. I mean, it might start him thinking you're doing it just because of me.
What, do you think I should leave it for another time? Oh, he's here. So tell me, Mike, what do you think I should do?
Well, I don't know. That's up to you.
I won't tell him. You're right. It would make him suspicious. Are you going to be home later?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I'll give you a ring, let you know how I'll go on. Bye.
Hiya.
Hiya. I've just come for a word with Mum.
Hello?
Hi.
Well, it was time I got back. Todd will be home.
No, not yet, but I've just seen him going in the Rovers.
Todd?
Yeah, with, I don't know, some friend or something.
Oh, great. That means I'm going to be stuck in again on my own.
Well, you can put Beth down here if you want to join him for half an hour.
Honest?
She did used to live here, you know.
In the olden days that we don't talk about.
Hey, do you fancy doing that? Do you want to stay here with your nana for a bit? Right, well, I'll just get your nightie and stuff. I'll be back in a minute.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, we couldn't just leave things the way they are.
Hang on. David, will you take Beth upstairs and start to run a bath for me?
Suppose I could, now that you mention it.
Cheers, mate.
Come on then, let's get you up these steps. Go, go, go.
Thanks, love.
To be honest, it's because of David I'm here. You could say he gave me a bit of a ticking off.
Like your gran gave me one.
Yeah?
Maybe they're working together. Come here.
Mum, wait, there's something I want to say.
Okay, go on.
I want to be with Maria. But I also want to be part of this family. And I'm sorry about the way things turned out.
And I want to say something.
Yeah?
You're my son. I love you. And I'm sorry. Can I have a hug now?
I like Charlie, but I'm not sure I trust him.
Because of the way he treated your mum?
That's part of it.
What else?
The way he talks sometimes. He said he wanted to go out with me tonight. I said if you want to see me, you can come in here, but I don't think he'll do that.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's all right. I'm just bringing Sunita up to date on recent events.
I sometimes think I'm the last to hear about everything.
Oh, don't look so worried. Your name wasn't mentioned.
What? What's he been up to?
Oh, you know, Kieran. Acting the innocent, keeping his head down.
Yeah, he's good at that.
No, it's just your mum was saying that the cigarette machine is playing up, and I need the guy's number who fixes it.
It's in the till with all the other emergency numbers.
So how do you like your new landlady?
Oh, yes, Kieran. How do you? Come on, you can be honest.
Well, she's a bit like me, I think. She'd sooner have the old one back. Anyway, better get back.
You know, I look at Kieran now, and I can't believe I nearly married him.
Do you think you made the right decision?
Probably. Yeah.
I think so.
I'm just sorry I had to let you down last night.
Nay, don't worry about that. A beautiful woman can always say, I want to be alone.
Well, actually, I wasn't. Well, not all night, anyway. About, must have been 11 o'clock. I found Mike Baldwin on my doorstep.
No.
Delivering papers for his employees. I must say, he picks some funny times.
Well, he's a bit of a workaholic. Always has been. Folk like him, they think everybody's the same and don't mind disturbing.
I'm afraid I was a bit abrupt. I hope he didn't think me rude.
I'm sure he didn't even notice. His head had been full of figures. I say full of figures. No, he's a grand chap, he's Michael. But he's got a bit of a one-track mind.
What you haven't said is whether Robbie was right.
You mean, am I really seeing somebody else?
Well, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
He's half right. There is somebody else I fancy. Somebody I see at work, actually. Oh, and go out for a drink with sometimes.
Me? You saying that you fancy me?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? You sure you want me to answer it?
Hiya.
Oh, Sarah, you're right.
Sorry, am I keeping him from his domestic duties?
No, Nick just saw him and... What happened to your face?
I got into a fight.
Does it hurt?
Only when I look in the mirror.
Look, sit down. I'll get you a drink.
Oh, anything except orange juice, thanks.
Oh, and Todd. I do, yeah. Like crazy. Just something to do with work.
So anyway, what happened? Who were you fighting?
Robbie. Guy I share a flat with.
Well, if it isn't the man they couldn't gag. In fact, the man that can't seem to keep his mouth shut. Are you sure you're in the right bar? I mean, you do know who works here.
I do, yeah.
Just doesn't care, do you, Charlie? Got the cheek of the devil, haven't you?
Not really, I just want to see Shelley. Is she around?
No.
All right. I'll be on my way then.
She's in the back.
So, is it possible to let her know I'm here?
120, please.
Why? Have you got some more juicy tidbits you want to feed to her?
I'm sorry, I thought she already knew.
Well, she does now. And haven't we had a laugh, eh? No, I really must thank you. You've really livened things up for us behind this bar.
Yeah?
Oh, thanks. Did you know all about this, him fighting with his flatmate?
Yeah, we're just talking about it.
Well, listen, he can't go back there. So, what I've said, he can come and stay with us, yeah?
Well, you think we can fit him in?
Of course we can. He's a mate, isn't he? Well, that's settled then. He's staying with us.
Cheers. It's really, really nice here.
Do you think he'll end up marrying her?
If it's up to her, he will.
Like that, is it?
You've just got to look at the way she's been working in the shop. Why would she do that? But to prove how much she's always by his side and how much he can rely on her.
So, say they do get married. How long do you think it'll last?
I give it 6 months max. Then he'll go from having 7 shops to 3.5. Serves him right.
What can't you find now?
No, this time it's not a message from Bev. It's from Mr. Charlie Stubbs. He would like you to know that he's in the bar.
Has my mum seen him?
She has, and if looks could kill, he'd have to be carried out in a box.
So are you going to go through?
No, not yet. Tell him I might be through in a bit, but if he doesn't want to wait, then it doesn't matter.
You know how to knock the stuffing out of a man, I'll give you that.
Hey, missus, you said you weren't going to turn up.
I didn't think you'd dare.
You must have known full well what trouble you'd be causing. Well, let me tell you, any chance I get to cause you trouble, I shall take it. You and me are enemies.
Well, I bet you're glad you came in, aren't you? Anyway, the daughter doesn't seem much keener on you than the mother. She said she might be through in a while, but don't be stopping on her account.
Any chance of a pint of it, do?
Well, go on. I suppose that's what we're here for, isn't it?
Yeah, well, most families have 2 wages coming in. That's where we're struggling.
Excuse me, Bev.
Yes, love?
Only I hear you're short of staff. I'm always available, and I am an experienced barmaid.
Sorry, no, we've no vacancies, and we don't expect to have.
See? I am trying. That's the only answer I get.
I know you're trying. I know.
I'd like to work if somebody just give me the opportunity.
Hang about. I thought we were going into town.
Yeah, well, we can start from here first.
Right.
Oh, look who it is.
Hey.
Hiya. Hiya. What have you done to your face?
I didn't move fast enough.
His flatmate beat him up.
What? That is terrible.
Right, well, I'll get us a drink. Anyone want one?
Right, so we should go somewhere.
What about you, Carl? Yeah, thought you would.
Cheers. So what are you going to do? Have you been to the police?
Oh, it's what you might term a domestic.
Well, you can't go back. Hey, I tell you what, we've got spare room.
No, it's okay. It's okay staying with us.
In your flat?
Yes.
All sleeping in the same bed?
Well, it's only for the night or two, till he gets himself sorted, you know?
You're being claustrophobic, that's all.
Would you say that you've got over Preston yet?
Some days. Well, then there are others when,
Well, that's understandable. Well, what I meant were, do you think you're able yet to forget about the past and, well, think about the future?
Do you know?
What?
I think I might be getting that migraine back again.
No.
Oh, I might be wrong. Here's hoping. Sorry. You were saying? The future?
It's a subject best left to another time, is it?
I think it might be, if you don't mind. I really do think I'm having a relapse.
Oh.
She's still at school, isn't she?
Yeah, 6th form.
I'm afraid teaching's hard work.
Yeah, well, I'm not a teacher, am I?
No, but Not being funny, it must be a bit peculiar. Shacked up with somebody that much younger.
What, you saying when you live with someone, you're always thinking about how old they are? Well, it don't work that way.
Take your word for it.
Right.
Are you still here, then?
Only just.
Well, anyway, I'm going. See you. Let me know what happens.
Shouldn't take long.
So, can I get you a drink? Or are you going straight back into hiding?
I wasn't thinking of doing. No, a drink would be lovely, thank you.
See you later.
Hi, Martin.
You off?
Oh, I've got to get Bethany to her bed and she's across at my mum's.
OK, then. See ya.
See ya.
Here you go, then.
Well, thank you
What for?
for stopping at the bar instead of joining us. I mean, how do you think that makes me feel?
Am I just making a fool of myself and giving you and your mate a laugh? Because if I am, tell me, will you? I can cut me losses. Find somewhere a bit friendlier to have a drink.
I'm sorry if it feels like that.
Well, it's starting to.
It's just, well, things are difficult with me, Mum, and well, you haven't helped. They were difficult anyway, and well, you're just gonna have to be patient, or not. Well, it's up to you.
I can be patient, but not forever.
It won't be forever.
You get your display done?
Yes.
Only you don't want to talk about that.
Look, I know you're sort of part of this family.
Sort of.
All right, not sort of, then you're part of the family.
Even so, I shouldn't have said anything to
No,
you,
you
Dad.
shouldn't.
Why not?
Well, for a start, it wasn't true.
Says who?
What do you mean, says who? My dad says. You heard him yourself, he talked to Mike Baldwin. Imagine how embarrassing that was for him.
That's if you believe Mark Baldwin.
How do you mean?
Going round to her house at 11 o'clock on a Sunday night with tax documents. Even I could think of a better excuse than that.
So you think he's lying?
I do, yeah.
Anyway, that's not the point.
Well, I'd have thought it'd have something to do with it.
The point is we decided not to tell him.
No, you decided.
All right, I decided then. But first chance you get, you do the exact opposite.
Because I thought you were wrong.
Look, you're doing it now. Disagreeing with everything I say, aren't you?
No. Well, I am, yeah. Yeah, because I think you're wrong.
And this is how it's always gonna be, is it? Arguing over everything for the rest of our lives.
That's up to you.
Well, I'm having a drink. Do you want one?
No. Thank you.
I can get some more blankets from my mum's if this isn't enough.
No, I'll be fine. Be fine.
It's just that you're the first proper guest we've had.
She's okay, flat out. And she's not going to freak out if she finds me sleeping on the sofa in the morning, is she?
No, I'll be up with her.
Oh, one of us will. So, have you got everything you need?
Just about. Yeah. Oh, except for the bathroom, which is through here, right?
Yeah, just don't look at the mess. I was gonna think we live in a rag tip.
Listen, you do know that Carl's gay, do you?
No, I didn't, but I did wonder why he said he is.
More or less, and other people at work have.
Anyway, so what?
Well, no, I just thought you should know.
Todd, did you think I'd throw him out or something?
No,
What kind of person do you think I am?
No, it wasn't that, it's just... Forget I said it.
Anyway, I'm shattered. Do you think Carl will mind if I go to bed?
No, I don't think so. You just, do what you want.
Well, I'll say goodnight now then,
Mwah.
in case I'm asleep. And don't you stay up all night talking.
I won't.
It's not a matter of which one of us is right.
So what is it a matter of?
Well, Fred, when all's said and done, he's my dad, ain't he?
Go on.
So I think I know him better than you, and bound to. So if something important, well, I think I should be one that tells him or not.
And Josh is your son?
Well, yeah.
And this is your house?
Well, I'm not saying that.
Oh, don't worry. I know exactly what you're saying. I can hardly not do, can I? You're saying I'm always going to be on the outside of everything. I'm always going to be somebody who's trying to join in, but that isn't really a part of it.
No!
And you know what? You know when you said before I'm always going to disagree with everything you say? Well, this time I'm not, no, because this time you're right. I know you are.
Oh, come on, Claire.
No, it's always going to be you and Josh and your dad, and me coming last. And not last just a bit behind them, but last miles behind them. Not allowed to say what I think, because I'm not really a part of it, am I? And I never will be.
Of course you are.
Not anymore, no, because I'm going. So you won't have to worry about me saying anything I shouldn't, because I won't even be here.
Claire! Claire!
Yeah, cheers.
So go on, tell me.
What?
Should I have said no when Sarah invited me to stay?
No?
Because I could always make my excuses and leave. I mean, if me being here is going to
upset anything.
Did you mean what you said?
About fancying you. You know I did. You've known for ages.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't wanted to admit it, but you've known. So I'll stay then. Oh, but don't worry. I'll behave myself.
Oh, you sure you don't mind?
What do you mean, mine? It's lovely to see you.
Oh, I just needed to let my hair down and be with somebody I can talk to without having to work all the time at being nice and being careful not to say the wrong thing, but then being even more careful not to say what he wants me to say, because if I do, he'll have the church booked and I'll be walking down the aisle wondering how am I going to get out of this one.
Sounds like a very interesting evening.
Oh, I suppose it's my own fault for not giving him a straight answer.
Oh, well, I still think it's the wrong time to do that.
Yeah, you're right. I'll just have to try and keep fending him off. And then come running to you for sympathy.
It were a very pleasant evening with a lovely lady. You forget, don't you? What a wonderful thing female company is.
Well, she realises it's too late.
How do you mean?
Claire's gone.
Well, I'm not surprised.
I don't mean gone home. She's left me.
No.
We had a row.
Oh, a row. Everybody has them.
Oh, but Dad, this one was serious.
So give her a ring and talk nicely to her.
I tried a mobile, but it's switched off. And talking's not going to do any good, not this time. She means it, I know she does.